Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League here for the Season 25 Tier 2 Mexico City Grand Prix here at, well, Mexico City. As you can see, we're on board with Kyra at the moment. Going under his EA name again, which is Quinnakev, or vice versa. 2 tenths up at the moment. Provisional pole is Callum with a 16.105, and his teammate very close, 41 thousandths behind. Power is on for maybe a scrape of P4 if he gets his last sector correctly. No, not quite. Maldi, 13 thousandths down. You see Mercedes awesome on the lap as well. Probably Darkin. Finish these the last few guys to finish their laps now. I think the other guy probably might do a lap is probably the Ferrari. I assume it'd be Toby. Now last corner improves, but not enough to gain a place. P6 for Maldi, but considering half of the lobby is not even done a lap. I guess that's something. And Victor's only done a 17.4, which I assume is not a competitive lap time. I don't know why Kara's got front wing damage for. And Toby, he's gone pole with a 15.8. That just takes the biscuit out of everyone. I went and told Maldi was like, I've only 4 tenths off pole. And then suddenly it's 7 tenths. Oh, shit. I don't think anyone is switching up anymore. No, not really. Oh, I just wait for as I am yawning. Right for the TR. Cyphex actually on an outlap here. Everyone's done their laps early. Cyphex is now. I think Maldi might be giving side effects some slipstream here. Is that the plan? Because Cyphex just let Maldi through. And Maldi is still out. Maldi could be giving side effects some slipstream here. Or not. Maybe not. All questions to the barriers, that's one way of doing it. So, Shadow Effects, only guys really going to set that time now. On board and into turn 1 we go. Braking just after that crane. Into the right-hander, open up turn 2. Some people like to use the curve, some not. Shadow Effects decides not to. DRS open. Down into turn 4. Heavy braking zone just after 100 metres. Get the car rotated. Some like to take a bit more of a wider opening. Some people like to turn in a bit earlier. Different lines you can take around here. Some prefer double apex. Some decide to go a bit more wider initially. Miss the first apex and then now into S section. Fast sweeping. Use all the track available. Do not touch the grass. You literally lose grip. That curb can unsettle you. It's going to hurt him through here now. It's going to cause him to have a bit of a yep. There you go. It's just sent him a bit offline. A bit offline, and that's it. He just ruins the rest of the corners. Just get worse and worse. He was 3 tenths up as well. Stay on with him. See what he could have done. At this moment, he could be on for a P6, if not maybe a P5. Visual deployment. 2 tenths. That's the thing when you use traction control, especially full traction control, you tend to use more battery than everyone else. It's difficult to save the battery because you're on the throttle a lot more almost all the time. And this is your qualifying then. Toby on pole by just over 26,000 seconds. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see these guys hit lap times. I thought they would have done them. So yeah. 16.2. And for Aishan and P4, P5 is Kyra P6, STB Meldy, Halifax P7, Nick Mendes P8, Darkin P9, Victor P10. Probably on competitive lap time. Brainy, Tharlo, Sem, and Dilemma and Elena haven't all set lap times. And Santiago was been told to start last, but decided to do about 5 laps on wets and then disqualify himself, which is one way of doing it. But if he does try and do tier 2 again next week, he'd be getting a qualifying ban regardless. Because you're not supposed to be on wet tyres on the dry track. So, dry race it seems. Strategy around here is leave about 90 laps on the hards, then pit for the mediums, or what people like Jay Snowy Jack did, or like me or Toby. So you got to start on the mediums, do about 21, 22 laps on the mediums, and then pit for the softs, and I should go to the end without too much of an issue. That'll be the main strategy. Some might start on the mediums and go to the hards, depending on the tyre wear. The good thing about starting on the mediums is it gives you the option to switch to strategies on the run. So if you might think start on the hards, then you realise your tyre wear is actually pretty good, you might want to stretch them. But if your tyre wear is worse than expected, then you can switch to the hards and pit earlier. But obviously, you're going to make the decision so early because you don't want to be pitting too late for the hards. Otherwise, that's the mediums. Otherwise, you're going to be losing time. Alright, 5 lights out for them. It's most of the grid is on medium tyres here. And it's lights out and away we go here. And then Toby got a decent start. It's a very, very long slipstream down into turn 1. There's a lot of jostling going on here. Still navigating to turn 1. There's almost 4 wides momentarily there. There's a Ferrari round. It's Brandy Cactus. He's already next to reset to the track. That's a 5-second time penalty. As there's Alfa Romeo off the circuit as well. As Santiago is already up into P9 and P11. I think he's going to make a cheeky dive bomb here on the AlphaTauri maybe. He doesn't, but that is a nice little camera angle. I like this. This is a nice little camera angle. And see his Red Bull and Aston Martin and Alfa Romeo at the back there, jostling for position. Was a bit of a kerfuffle there with the AlphaTauri and I think it was a Mercedes. Yep, Darkin, Nick Mendes, Tier 3 driver, is all over the Tier 2 championship leader. What's going on here? Obviously, Clio can't race today, so Mendes is racing for him on his slot in his car, but under his own obviously in his own game on his own account. Because Clio and Nick Mendes are brothers and use the same Xbox. And now he's here shafting all the Tier 2 drivers. Now he's got a Tier 1, probably one of the fastest Tier 1 drivers behind him. Oh dear. Maldi's up to P4. Interesting. Anyway, just looking at Santiago, as Nick Mendes has already used all of his battery. Excellent stuff. Santiago needs to be taken into account, and these are some of these drivers. Are not going to be as quick as him. And he's already making a move up the inside. Yeah, Nick Mendes has just slided. Yeah. All in a bit of contact. Oh, that's not good. And now the Red Bull driver is having a bit of a sniff. That is Semi-K. Always finds himself in the Red Bull. Oh, and this is the thing when you got Tier 1 drivers racing against Tier 3 drivers. It's just a bit of kerfuffle. Oh, and that's Tharlo. That's not a normal racing line. Oh, there's a lot of just oh, it tagged the Red Bull. That was Nick Mendes not giving Sem much room. Now Sem's under fire from the Alfa Romeo. Oh, he's been touched by him. A dilemma is being dilemma here, and there's contact happening everywhere. I think they're losing so much time, and now Victor's double down here as well. Bloody hell, let's go on with Maldi. He's all over the back of Joey here. Proceeds to go wide. DRS is not enabled yet. Not down this straight anyway, but bit of overtake. Enough to get your position done. Bit of racing again with Semike and Nick Mendes needs to get past, which he does. Next is Tharlo. Let's just go through this list a second. We've got a tier 1, a tier 2, a kind of Joey's kind of tier 1 and tier 2, tier 3, tier 3, tier 2, tier 2, tier 1, tier 2, tier 1, tier 3, tier 1, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 2. And Toby's running away with this. 19 once, that's another fastest lap. He's a bit of overtake, trying once. It's very important to get them out of DRS. But Callum needs to be careful he doesn't use all of his overtake and make himself vulnerable to his teammate. Maybe taking time penalty for Brainy Cactus already, but I don't know what's causing these penalties already. Pit driver probably. Huh. By being close, nothing's really happening now. People that are behind the person that's leading the DRS train ain't doing anything. And Joey might be out of DRS here. He is. He's out of DRS. It's crucial. And now he's using the overtake. Trying to keep up, but it's just Joey's gaining. He's gaining on Joey. Is Maldy. But Joey, I think, a bit of overtake, a bit of slipstream, and maybe a bit of lower wings. Catches back up to Callum through that down that straight. Obviously, still get a bit of distance slipstream on his teammate. So he's back within DRS range now. Just needs to stay there. Next for Santiago is Tier 1, Tier 2, sorry, Championship leader, Darkin. Kind of split into like 3 trains here. You've got Callum, Joey and Maldy. Then you've got Ishad, Sanifex, Darkin and Santiago. And then you've got Tem, Tholo, Kyra, Brainy, Nick Mendes and Dilemma in another train, and then you got Elena and Victor fighting for the wooden spoon. Interested to see what these guys and mediums do for terms of strategy. Whether they're going to stretch it for softs, or whether they're going to pit early and slap on a set of hards. But got a lot of information from the tier 1s yesterday. The tier that's hards are not very nice apparently to drive on. Oh, and now people look at the inside. Dark. It's side effects on Ishad. It's just made a move, I think, on Darkin. No, it's right to the way. Side effects trying to make a move on Ishad, not Darkin. I talk about fighting Darkin. Yeah, Santiago, it's got the move on him now. Oh, I almost thought he was going to run into the back of the Alpine then. Ultra flags. Kyra, he's lost it out of the double right-hander. No damage, it seems. There he is. DRS for both of them. No overtake being used. Say that, now he's using it. The side effect, I think, is running quite low wings. Even at the overtake, he's still alongside Santiago, but Santiago has the inside line for turn 2, and now he's trying to fight the Aston Martin, but Aston Martin's got a bit compromised. But here comes Darkin with his lots of ERS deployment available, and his DRS breezes past. The advantage of having you managing your ERS when you need it, there when you want it, and not scrambling for the last drops of whatever's left. Trying to fight with less than 10% battery, it's like trying to scrape the last bit of your yogurt out of your yogurt pot with your finger. You want everything, you want every single bit of it, but it doesn't. You can't quite get it all. And then you get the full satisfaction of it. And there's a virtual safety car. I don't know what for. I don't know if it's for Kyra or for Nick Mendes. Nick Mendes has lost it. He always lost his front wing. That answers it. It's just a virtual. So whether he lost the rear himself or whether it's contact, because he was in that train with Tharlo, 7, Brainy, Dilemma. Leno was in that, but he's lost a lot of time. And I think he was already like that far away. So unfortunately, Nick Mendes is only a virtual. And it's just been come back, and it's just come back now. It's bad timing. Victor's now pitted for new tyres. He's got rid of the hards, but I don't know why, because not even the virtual safety car's not even lasted until he got into the pit lane. Santiago is now pulled 2.3 seconds on Darkin. Oh, he almost lost it on the curb, and he's already around the back of Maldi. More yellow flags, Aston Martin's Ishad is round. Oh, and he Alfa Romeo spun as well! And it's to the track, that's a 5-second time penalty. Well, it's now picked up a 3-second time penalty. Back with it. Santiago's already past Maldi. Santiago's already up into P4. Talk about catching up. Joey has now got within DRS of Toby. So either Joey has picked up the pace, Toby's now either trying to manage the tyres, or Toby's tyres are falling off quicker than Joey's. And with these mediums, it should be good for about 21, 22 laps. Maybe about 70% at that point. So they can do that distance. God, hearing those drivers go over those curbs when you're under the helicopter view, it sounds like the bloody A10, the A10 Thunder, but the Thunder, was it the Thunderbolt? The aircraft? It sounds like the bloody minigun from that thing. Brrr. Because it's wacky sounds. And he's already caught up. He started last, just to let you know. He started dead last. And he's already caught up to the leaders. This is why I said to Maldi, do not let him race, because I told you, by lap 10, he'll already be with the leaders. And look what he is, he's right behind the leaders. Going to have a second bite of the cherry with DRS here. He's on the hards as well, so he's going to have maybe a bit more pace at this point, as those mediums do start to drop a little bit. Should be still good. Tyre wear is pretty low around this circuit, especially on the front tyres. The rear tyres do take a little bit more of a beating compared to the fronts, but still pretty low tyre wear. I mean, the softs only wear about 4 to 5% a lap. Fronts especially 4% a lap. That's why you can do about 15 laps on them. Here he comes. He's just letting through. He's like, yeah, you're faster. I'm just going to use you as a little, like, he's going to connect a little chain to the back of that rear wing, and he's going to just drag him along. If he can keep up. More flags. Now Romero's gone. That is a dilemma. Causing his own dilemmas by spinning out. I don't know what's going on. Dino's crashed into the barriers. He's lost his wheel. He's retired. Of course, the safety car. Aisha is now retired. I don't know what's going on there. It's only a virtual, and his car's now stopped. Right there. Okay, his car's gone. There's a weird place to stop. But a bit strange that was. I'm not sure what happened there. Well, main thing is we're back racing. Jerry gets some DRS off Toby. Excuse me. Look at the speed he's gaining. He's got an extra 14, 15 miles an hour top speed here. It's not quite enough down that straight. Long straight, but it's not seemed to be long enough. So Toby uses that sausage curb, but Jerry decides not to. Just nailed it again. Bit of overtake is now in just a little bit, just to give him a bit more overspeed to get it alongside. Up the inside, a bit of contact because the McLaren kind of misses the apex, and the Ferrari shoved his way back through. The Ferrari's like, no thank you, but that's all it's done. He shoved Yara Santiago and Callum right back into the mix. Now he's lost a lot of time. Oh, what happened to him? Because he's now 4 seconds off these guys, 5 seconds off these guys, and not too long, but only about 5-6 laps ago, it was like he was within DRS of Callum. So I don't know what happened to Maldi. He's now trying to find a way back past Darkin, around the outside of the right-hander. He goes around outside, he makes it stick into the hairpin. You remember the DRS detection point is basically here. The detection point's here, which means Darkin will get DRS. And now all the tier 1 drivers are now training up behind him. Ithalo, Semi-K and Barney Cactus. Side effects stuck in the middle of it. It's a bit of a train here. It's a bit of a STB admin train. It says admin, Tish admin, admin. Oh, Barney Cactus aren't admin, is he? Oh, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. I can't believe I got added to the admin role or not. But yeah, it's a bit of STB admin train here. And Darky's got that pass. Semi-K's gone wide. Oh, he's lost the rear. I don't know if he got tagged or not, but I think he got tagged. I think he would have went a lot more further into the barriers. But yeah, as Jerry's just got Toby, they're side by side again. He's really scrapping it away here. And Santiago on his hards is just waiting patiently. These guys are fighting to death. And there's contact, and he's almost lost it there. And Santiago, I think, might have to avoid the action because he was taking a very weird line momentarily. These guys are fighting to the death. This is some gulag shit, this is, as the Williams is trying to poke his way through. These medium hards are just going to be a bit more better at this point. These mediums are going to still be good for a couple more, few more laps at least. But the hards are just obviously just a bit more better at this point in the race. No one's pitting yet for any signs of hard tyres anytime soon. If it is, it might be in a few laps or so. But here comes the Ferrari, but here comes Santiago. He's got double slipstream off both of them. And he's not even using overtake, he's just flying through both of them. He's got decent cornering speeds, and he seems to have decent high top line straight line speed. And he's P1 after took him 14 laps, not even, barely even 14 and a quarter laps. 13 laps and a straight to overtake the whole field. And now that's it. He's going to win by 35 seconds now. And he's off. Oh, that's a bit wide from Santiago. That's going to be a warning. I'm sure Toby has the pace to keep with him. That's if Joey doesn't start poking him in the back. Oh, why not say that again? That sounds a bit sensual. Now we got back to the 2 trains here. Farley's now leading this one. With Semi-K, Darkin and Brainy, and Maldi's now down to P9. What a shit driver. And now Darkin's now lost to Tharlo and Semi-K. They're on the hards, so they've got a bit extra pace here. Being on probably the better tyres now at this point, as now Maldi's making a double overtake on Darkin and Brainy. The championship leader is now down to P9. Leading by about 40 points here, or something like that. I think it is to ST Rowdy, or it's Joey. And then here come up, Rowdy. Brainy Cactus is making back a move on Maldi. Gets the move done in the braking zone. That's the difference between using ABS and no ABS. Is that you can just get the brake a little bit later without the ABS. It's not trying to limit your braking power whatsoever. Back on the leaders, Joey is sniffing the back of the Ferrari. And Toby has just about lost DRS on Santiago. He has. So new DRS. It should be a lot easier now for Joey to make a move. Joey seems to be running high wings compared to Toby. Oh, and a bit of a rear end loss for both of them there, for Toby and Joey. Be careful, don't do it too often. It's going to help the tyre wear. If these guys aren't going to pit for hard, I'm expecting them to pit with the next couple of laps. Just got to keep my eye on that. Santiago, a bit slidey into there. It'll cost him a tenth or two. Somehow still gains time. Actually, no, there you go. He's just lost 2 tenths. Oh, and here comes Toby. He's in the pits. Not expecting something to pit that early. Rising, Servex has to stay out then. As Callum gets past Joey for P2 there. Following Sam kind of tugging each other along here. Why is Mardy back onto mediums? That glitch? Because Maldi's just gone back onto mediums. Or he's set the wrong tyres on. Because I think he's meant to go on hards. That can't be on purpose. That's got to be that tyre glitch where it switches the tyres. I had that in Monaco. Probably the worst track to have it. Luckily, it was a position where I think it wasn't anywhere. There's yellow flags. It's an AlphaTauri. The Nick Mendes retired. I haven't seen anything pop up, but his car's pulled over. And he's out of the race. I don't know what caused that. Just on yellow flags, but I didn't see the notification to retire there. See Santiago's running some lower wings. Got an extra 2 or 3 miles an hour down the straight. He has. So he's using lower wings and then somehow still gaining time through the corners. Some type of suspension, which helps you if you get it right, and confidence as well. If you have the confidence to trust the car, really give the car a bit of grip. Darkin is now just pitted for the set of hards. Just see Maldi on mediums and go, why the hell he's on mediums? Victor's now retired in the pit lane. Promising for Maldi for tier 3. Looking nice. So Santiago, is he going to pit this lap for the mediums? Because he can pit now. Oh, he's got a time penalty. Just witnessed that in 4K. Well, it'd be 4K for me, but in 1080p for you guys. He doesn't say it's another lap. Callum stays out. Joey stays out. I think these guys might be going for softs here. These guys obviously going to continue going. Brainy stays out. Side effects stays out. So does Arena. Toby, obviously, he's just pitted, so don't have to worry about him. So, Jerry staying with Callum for now. I assume these guys are going to go at least a couple more laps to about lap 21. If they are going for the soft side. I assume it was because of the pit for the hards, they would have done it by now. So if they don't pit this lap, they're definitely going for softs, that's for sure. Santiago. Wouldn't be surprised if he pits this lap. Bit of rear locking there. Is he going to pit this lap? He doesn't. Maybe he's going for softs. Maybe he's just stretching his stint a little bit. Just to match it up between the guys behind him. Sam continues to the starlight. Brainy continues. Side effects continues. And he's pitting. He's obviously gone, these tyres can't do anymore, but if you pit for softs now, it's just a bit too early for soft tyres, and he is going to softs. It's too early. It's too early for the softs. It's just too early. You need to take them out a good at least 21 laps. Those tyres are going to struggle. They're going to be about 80% at the end of that race. The rear tyres for sure. Rear tyres get eaten. Even with no traction control, even with the traction control, they're still going to get one more than the fronts. It's just too early, I think that is. I mean, yeah, you could probably still make it, but you'd be taking them into puncture territory. At least close to it. But yeah, he's just pitted in the lap 19. It's just 2 laps too early. So, Santiago. Will he pit this lap? Right, it's camera angle. Just wish it zoomed out a little bit more. Nope. Does Callum pit this lap? Nope. Jerry does. Jerry starts going for the undercut here. Still a little bit early, but I guess it can probably work. On go a set of softs for the McLaren driver. You can see the red stripe super soft tyres there. Super softs. This is not 2018. What am I on about? Soft tyres. On they go. Same for Brainy. Onto the softs. Just think it's just a lap too early. Set of mediums for Tharlo. Maldi comes back out in P6 with a bit of an undercut, but he has to do another pit stop. He has to. The thing is, if he was doing a 2-stop, he would have pitted about 5 laps earlier than what he did there. And Kyra's out. He's just decided to retire in the pit lane. But yeah, I mean, if it did a two-stop, I would assume it'd be soft, soft, medium. Soft's maybe about 10 laps, and then probably about 13 laps on each set of mediums or something like that. No, so yeah, sorry, soft, soft, medium, yeah, about 10 laps on each set of softs. Maybe about 12 laps. Yeah, about 10 laps on each, and then 16 laps on the mediums. What will probably be the recommended strategy. Something like that, anyway. Santiago's in the pit lane. Callum's coming as well. Sam stays out for another lap. Santiago, is he going for the soft tyres? No, he's going for a safe set of mediums. A set of softs for Callum. Let's see how much the undercut is. Is the undercut worth it? I think it might have been. You know, look at how much time he has gained. Oh my, that's massive. That's what, 3 seconds. Plus he was behind him. That's over 3 seconds of an undercut. 3 seconds in one lap. That is insane. The thing is now, Callum is now somehow going to try and find 3 seconds on one lap fresh and soft tyres. That's almost impossible. Because the tyre life is not, it's just not the gap. The undercut is so powerful around a circuit. You think it might be over yet? Santiago is going to find 5 seconds to Toby and then overtake him, and he's got a 3 second time penalty. So if Toby can try and stay, at least keep ahead of him for the next 5 or so the next 10 laps, maybe, hopefully, he might have a chance, because the longer he stays ahead of him, the better. Yeah, if Toby can hang off to like lap 31 and then try and hold him up as much as you can, and then take the 3 second time penalty and win the race with the 3 second time penalty, you might have a chance of winning it. Especially laps are now coming through. As Sem's done the hardest of softs, which is probably the slowest strategy, because you're having to linger around on the harder tyre, and then you're getting massively undercut. Yes, you're on fresher softs, but you've just lost so much time. He's now behind Darkin and Brainy, and he's about 5 seconds, about 3 seconds behind Brainy. It's not good. And he's going to have to get his tyres up to temperature as well, which I'm sure we want to take a lap around it. Lots of high-speed corners will warm him up nicely with some heavy braking zones. So Santiago, he's already got the gap down to 3.5. It was 5 seconds 2 laps ago. He's gaining about 7/10 a lap. So what's Toby been doing in terms of his lap times? He's basically did 60 and he's done a 20.0. Just see what he does as he crosses the line here. He'll be doing it in a second. It's 19.7. Basically, he's doing high 19s, maybe low 20s. Santiago. Yeah, Santiago. 18.0. He's just set. So I think he's about, yeah, he's just gained another. It's now he's over a second a lap faster. He's over a second a lap faster. That's maybe wrong. It wasn't 5 seconds that 1 lap ago. It was 5 seconds 2 laps. One lap ago, not 2 laps ago. It's now down to 2.1. I was thinking maybe he could hold off to about lap 30, but at this rate he's going to be overtaken by lap 25, and then he will still have the pace to pull away. Toby needs to hold him up as much as he can, because the longer you can hold him up, the more chance Toby can get away and win it by penalties. But with the amount of pace he's got, Santiago, he's not going to have a chance, because he's going to overtake him and then blitz 10 seconds on him before he even gets a chance to blink. Already down to 1.4. Luckily for Toby, he's not within DRS yet. As Maldi's just been passed by Sem. Maldi's still on those medium tyres. I don't know what happened to Maldi on these tyres. I don't know what happened. It's 17.8 for Brainy. That's a very quick lap time. fact, it's better than Santiago's as well. But Santiago was probably cruising. And he's probably used all his battery for that. It's down to 6/10, and he didn't have DRS. He's just gained a second, just within 2 straights and 3 corners. And I think he's running lower wings as well, which does help. But he's also got more grip through the corners, so he's got better cornering speed and better top end speed. I think it might, even with a 3-second time penalty, this might be a win for Santiago. It's right up his trumpet here. See what Joey and Cam can do on these soft tyres, but I don't think they're making any impact. Not on these two anyway. Not on Santiago anyway. Here he is, DRS enabled. It's just, yeah, no chance. Absolutely no chance. That's why you need a bit lower around your wings around here. Because I don't feel like you'll lose too much time through the corners, but down the straights, it's just so worth it. Even by knocking it down about 3-4 on a downforce, can make a massive difference. You won't even notice it through the corners, not enough anyway. But on the straights, it just makes all the difference. Now he's already got well over a second gap to Toby, and he's still got all of the corners to go through yet on those better tyres. So Joey and Callum, the fight's now down to try and catch 5 seconds in 10 laps on those tyres, but will those tyres have enough life to keep on chasing him down? Because these tyres are probably already about 22, but at least the fronts are about 20% old by this point. So they're already getting to about a course away for their life here. Cyfix and Maldi now fighting. Oh, what is a lot of weaving going on there? And now I don't know it's trying to make a move on Maldi. I hope Maldi's fucked here. I seriously think Maldi should just commentate from now on. Because he thinks he's got somewhere, then suddenly it's not. I know the pit stops is not his fault, but he still has no pace, even on the mediums. And he's got a 5-second time penalty. That's him over. He's not winning any points this race. And it's going to be a set of softs. Yeah, Santiago's a 3.4 gap, yeah. Yeah, this is why he's tier 1. I don't think should allow him back into tier 2 next season, because it's just ridiculous. He took in not even half, it took him, what, 50 laps to go through the whole field? Yeah, I mean, he is more than tier 1 pace. I know Toby's like tier 1 pace, but he's good tier 1 pace. He's a tier 1 pace we expect everyone to have, but Santiago is top tier 1 pace. Shows the difference. Oh, and a bit of minute for Jerry. Might be a warning. Should be anyway. That was disgraceful. That's a TT. That's a TT lap. That is entry. DRS enabled for the second McLaren driver. Getting moved on Calumet. Oh, it kind of has a little bit of a look there, but not committed there. Doesn't want to lose anything to Tharlo behind. He's probably on the better tyres at this point. His mediums are just going to be so much better in the next few laps. So I'm expecting Tharlo to start making moves on these guys in the next 5 laps or so, when these soft tyres really start to fall off. With probably about 3 laps to go, these softs will start to hurt quite a bit. Joey just does not have anything to ask through this middle section. Cam just seems a bit better through there. You really need some very safe wings around that second sector so easily to drop it on the rear, because the rear tyres really go around the circuit, and now at high speed it's very, very, very limited. He needs a lot of rear downforce through there. It's so slippery around that section. It's not exactly got much grip around the circuit, you don't. Kind of still within duress range of Joey. Miley picks up another time penalty. No moves done as yet. Gets a second bite of the cherry, but I don't think that second bite of the cherry is going to be enough to send him over the edge of that sugar rush. No. Now you got Tharlow. He is probably on the better tyres at this point in the race now. Right behind him. Every lap we do, those mediums are coming into play. More and more these tyres go off, the quicker and quicker Tharlow gets compared to these guys. That's if he stops making mistakes. But remember, he doesn't use ABS in Tier 2, which he does in Tier 1. Probably the corner he probably struggles most is probably the hairpin. Very, very difficult with an ABS. That rear end just wants to snap on you in that hairpin, especially if you're not careful. DRS engaged, but so has Jerry with very good straight line speeds, gaining, and he's going to make it inside of his teammates. Tharlow will look back for now. He try and compromise his entry and get a better exit, but Jerry's covered it off very nicely. But Jerry now doesn't have. He does. Callum got it positioned back on Jerry, and I think it's going to be 3 wide. No, because Tharlow has to back out because now the McLaren's going back side by side. It's contact, and Tharlow's looking for a switch back here, but they can't. The McLaren's are swerving, and it's 3 wide. It's 3 wide going into this corner. Oh, and Tharlow backs out. Thankfully, because I think that would have been horrendous if he carried on going. And now everyone, oh, I think I sack single file around here. You do not want to go side by side through here. There's a one car only. 7 seconds is now the gap between Santiago and Toby. That's just insane. I know he's on the better tyres, but that's just ridiculous. In the space of like 5-6 laps, he's over a second lap faster. No moves done as yet. Tarfax is back in the pits for 7 mediums. I don't know what that is about. Well, this Meld is back up to P10. Geo flags. Well, these two Alpines are going to have their own little battle or something, because Maldi seems to be slowing down here. What's going on? I'm keeping my eye on that gaps there. I really don't know what's going on right now. I thought I was got a 3 time penalty, that's it. Podium gone. Unless some of these guys get penalties. There goes Starlow. He's got no battery left though. That's it, he's used everything. Oh, he's forced on out of the track there by the McLaren. That's a bit cheeky. Oh, and he's just slammed on the brakes. Yep. His lack of knowledge for the ABS did make him go a bit horrible there. And this gives Callum a bit of breathing space as these guys continue to battle. This is what Callum needs. And he's just ran him right off the track. And these two, yep, Tinas deserved that. And there goes Sam. He's got ahead of him now. Now Tharlow's getting swallowed up. There goes Brainy. Sam's on 2 lap flash of softs here. And now he's had a terrible exit, has Jerry, and Brainy's got a great run on him. They've both got DRS, but he still goes on the inside anyway. And he backs out of it, thankfully. Oh, he's gone wide. He's going to do it to go right around the outside. Again, just doesn't work. He's going to try and switch back. There's the DRS detection point just there. Let's look at the position gains. There you go, 15 positions gains for your Santiago. Now, DRS. Jerry's using his overtake to try and stay ahead here. Side by side, everywhere now. The Sem's gone now. Sem on those slightly better tyres. 2 laps faster tyres makes a big difference around it. And he's gone. That late pit stop actually coming back into him here. But I think all these guys fighting has helped Sam actually get back into it. And now they're all scrambled off and used all the overtake. Sam's now using his fresh tyres to the advantage. It can work as long as the other cars start scrapping away. And then if you can get ahead of the train and then use the better tyres to your advantage, then yeah. And yeah, I think these Alpines are having their own little scrap here. But they're doing some tier 3 practice. Here you go. Some tier 3 practice for you. Maldi's got the DRS. Oh, Maldi's going to squeeze him off. No, he's going to hold the inside line. Inside hooks. No, he thinks about it. Dummies Maldi around the outside. And Maldi's been mugged. He's been mugged by somebody who uses full traction, ABS. There you go, Maldi uses all the assists as well. Just uses no... Somehow uses no gear, automatic gears with no traction control. With no traction control, I was nowhere I'd be able to use used to be able to use automatic gears. Don't forget, Cyflex is on fresher tyres, so it's going to instantly better through that. Sammy K has not broken the DRS on Brain Cactus, but it's certainly closed up to Callum. Oh, short shift to Brainy. I don't think he meant to do that. Going to 8th gear. He's kind of losing to these guys here. He needs to make sure he's within 1 second. Going through this right-hander. Just got within it. He's just about within 1 second. Jerry isn't. Jerry's lost out. So Jerry out of DRS's podium. It's falling away for him. But he's got a penalty. That's his podium. Done. But here comes Sam. Gaining. The McLaren's got 0 battery left, absolutely nothing. And he backs out. He doesn't want to overtake him in the last lap. Maybe he wants to wait at this next corner. Or maybe he wants to wait for the last lap. Yeah, Sam's not making any interest in making any moves here. Yep, DRS off. Bit of lifting coast, try and regenerate some of that battery back up. Because if you can save some of this battery, and then use it down the straight where Callum has nothing to answer for. Unless he wants to do a Yana, is it a Yana up there? Where he gives up, he purposely makes a mistake into the last sector and gives himself DRS. But I don't think Callum will be thinking about that right now. I think he's too busy thinking, how the hell am I going to stay ahead of this guy? Because now Sam's got 30% of battery compared to Callum. He's barely even at 10%. He's going to use all his battery, but he's going to have nothing left on the top end. And it's going to be an easy move for Sam here. Easy move, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If I was Sam, I would use the overtake a bit later on. Carry some of that overspeed. DRS get the speed up first and use overtake just to get the extra top end speed at the end. Santiago looks like he's about to win this race by quite a distance after starting last. And these Alpines are still scrapping away with it here, down through the last corner. But Maudi has got the DRS. Sounds like he's got the DRS, but Maudi's got the more battery. Actually, no, screw that. Santiago comes on the last corner. Might be his only win of the week, depending if he gets a penalty or not. For Tier 1. Crosses the line, he wins by an absolute country mile. Last to first, completed. Toby P2 in the end. It's a Tier 1. It's a Tier 1 podium. This is with Toby in P2 and Sammy K in P3. Callum P4 in the end. Manages to hold on. Tharlo P5. Brainy with an extra penalty drops to P7. Joey up to P6. Darkin, unfortunate, just had no pace at the end there. I think his strategy just wasn't the strategy. Mediums to hards is just not the way to go. I think he might have lost a bit of time anyway. Elena, well, I think he's gone for the fastest lap, but I don't think he'll be able to do it because he's only 8,000 up on his current best. So, and don't forget, Brainy Cactus did that on fresh softs with DRS, I believe, or at least had lots of overtake. And these Mercedes Alpines, so a Mercedes for Tier 3, and weaving a sound effects beats Melody across the line. It is what it is. So it's close the championship down between Joey and Darkin. And there are your podium finishes for the race. As you can see, all the confetti's going off here. Yeah, straightforward race. That's nothing complicated. Get this race rundown done and get out of here. Yep, so Santiago was a 17.5. Yeah, it wasn't getting near that. Elena's second half there. Yep, 26 points. Still behind me though. Sorry, I just noticed that I've been bleeding this whole time. Why have I been bleeding? What the hell? Sorry. That is your race rundown. I just noticed my controller's got blood on it and the t-shirt's got blood on it. I don't know how. I don't even know how I'm bleeding. I don't know where this blood's come from. I'm bleeding somewhere, but I don't even know where I'm bleeding from. I've got a bit of a cut on my hand. Oh, it's my finger. Well, how the hell that happens? How the fuck? How am I just bleed everywhere? What the fuck? Okay, we'll end it there then. I don't know why I'm bleeding everywhere. I just noticed now. I don't even know how that's possible. It's all over my finger. Yeah, we'll end the stream there then. I'm going to sort this out. I don't know why I'm started bleeding. Yeah, I'll end the stream there. Goodbye. Oh, if you've not noticed, it is... Oh, what track? I don't know. We'll quickly find out what track it is next. I've actually forgot. I think it's Bahrain. No, not Bahrain. I think it's Monza or Belgium. Something like that. I forgot. Easily forgettable. Belgium. Yeah, I thought it was Belgium, Italy. Yeah, so come back for us next week for the Belgian Grand Prix. So I'll see you then. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.